Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rita and I am digital marketer. In this video, we're going to discuss lead generation campaigns on Facebook. Lead generation campaigns are very helpful to those who want to generate more new customers for their business. So if you are in fitness industry, clothing industry, food industry, or whatever industry you are in, and you want to get more new clients, lead generation is the way to do it. So let's get right to it and let me show you how do you filter out bad leads.
So how do we generate high quality leads on Facebook using lead generation? When I'm talking about high quality leads, I'm talking about people who actually aware about the offer that you're offering them in that advertising. They didn't just click on your ad or picture because it was beautiful and left their details by mistake. They actually want to talk to you and they are interested in your service. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is lead generation form. You don't actually need any landing pages while using this type of campaign on Facebook. Lead generation campaign, you can generate leads directly into Facebook, and it actually is easier to do it that way because most of the details you will receive automatically. User doesn't need to fill them in, and it actually saves users time. So that is advantage, and at the same time it is disadvantage, because if it saves time and forms are filled in automatically, like user's name, user's last name, user's phone or email, that information is filled in automatically when you click on ad, which has a lead generation form. So if it fills automatically, on one side, there is an advantage because people don't need to waste their time and fill in all the details, especially when they are looking at your ad from their phone. Nobody likes filling in landing pages, forms when they are on their mobile. But at the same time, there is a disadvantage, since sometimes people just click on ads and they click on send or submit form without knowing it, and they just leave their details out there and they don't really interested in your ad. They just like the picture or video which you used. So in order to make sure that you actually collect good quality leads, you need to work on your lead form. First of all, you need to build your lead generation form. And then my second advice is to use questions to filter out automatic leads. I will show you in a bit few examples of how would I use a lead generation form, or how many questions would I use, and so on. The next step is your targeting. Targeting is very important when we are talking about Facebook, because everybody uses Facebook. And you can't target everyone. You need to define your audience. Define them by age, define them by gender, define them by location, define them by interest. You need to know exactly who do you want to reach. Otherwise, if you're going to leave it as it is and you're going to target everyone in your city, for example, or in your country, there will be too many people. Facebook won't deliver your ad properly, and either your leads will be expensive or you won't get enough leads. And the last part is your message. When I'm talking about message on Facebook, I'm talking about Facebook ad. Get creative with it. Use video, use images, use different call to actions in order to create a very appealing and attractive ad. I would recommend to use high quality images or high quality videos in order for them to stand out in front of all of other images and information that we receive constantly on our Facebook feed. So let's start creating our first lead generation form, and let me show you how do you use all the options that are right now available on Facebook in order to filter out those automatic leads. There are two ways of creating lead generation form on Facebook. First one is when you create your lead generation campaign and you create your lead generation form directly from your ad in your ads manager. And another option is from your page from publishing tools. I prefer the second option better, but it doesn't matter. Both options are correct, so you can use whatever works for you best. Right now, I'm already in my lead generation form creation. As you can see, first thing that I have here is naming process, form name. So I can name it however I want. If you're working with multiple clients or you're running different campaigns for different products, you better give it a proper name so you won't get confused about those forms when your leads will start coming in. So make sure you're naming your forms correctly. Then you have intro. I'm usually not using intro. I think it's a necessary step. I think it's just additional step before people will fill in their details. And since we know that most of your potential customer will use their mobile in order to fill in this lead generation form, you don't want to take too much of their time, so I recommend not to use intro as well. And here we have questions. That's actually the most important part of your lead generation form. You have custom questions, which you can create by yourself. And then you have pre-filled questions. And you have different information here that you can collect from your customers. So for the information, you can collect email, full name, or any other information that you would like phone number, city, state, province, and so on. There are a lot of different fields, but don't get greedy. Don't use too much of those fields. Use maybe 3 or 4. Don't use more than that. People don't like to provide too much details about themselves, and you don't really need those details. You either need an email and a phone, or maybe just a phone, or maybe just an email. That's it. So when we said that we can filter out leads that are filling in this form automatically, what I meant is to add one custom question to your form. So click Add Custom Question. For a custom question, you have different question types like multiple choices, short answer, conditional, and so on. I'm usually using multiple choices right here, so I can provide an answer right away. I don't want users to take their time and fill in different answers, and it actually doesn't matter because this question is not really playing any important role in my lead generation campaign. It is out there just to collect good quality leads, to make sure that I'm filtering out all the people that are automatically submitting this form. So for my question, I can ask something simple. For example, if I'm promoting a gym, I would ask something like, do you know what is squats? And for my answer, I will just provide yes and no answers. And that's it. That's how my form is going to look. You can test it out. Here's a question, I can answer it, and then I can click next, and there will be my form, the rest of it, email and full name. That's how it's going to work. So make sure you have that one question in your form. Doesn't need to be something complicated. It doesn't need to be something important. This question is here just because people can't click automatically submit on this form. They need to choose their answer. And if they do, it means that they didn't just click on your ad by mistake. They clicked on your ad because they actually interested in what you're offering. And it takes them at least a little bit of time to think about what answer should they choose in this form. And for you, it means that every lead that will be submitted via this form will be good quality lead.
That's it from me today. I hope you found this video very helpful. So if so, please click that like button and share this video with your friends and colleagues who might find it useful as well. If you're still not subscribed to my channel, please do so by hitting that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.